Welcome to today's video on solving quadratic inequalities graphically. The first thing you have to understand is when you solve, you need to include the equations, the viewing rectangle, sketch the graph, and write your answer in interval notation. Those are four things that are required of you. So the first thing you want to do to solve is to move everything over to one side. So move the 153 over as well. So you get x squared minus 5x minus 153 is greater than or equal to 0. That's the first thing. The second thing is then, after you do that, you'll notice that y sub 2 and y sub 1. So y sub 1 is your left-hand side, which is x squared minus 5x minus 153. And then y sub 2 is 0, the right-hand side. All right. Then when you stick that in your graphing calculator, so let's turn that on, you get, clear that. So you get x squared minus 5x minus 153, not 53, 153. And then you graph it. Notice we get that there. So let's see what our window is first. Let's go zoom 6. And notice zoom 6, you don't see the graph. All right, so that means we're going to have to increase our window. So let's go -20 and 20. So we'll double the x max and min until we can see it. Then the y minimum. Now notice you have a -153 here. So let's try at least -200. And our y maximum we'll make it 20. So then we'll graph it. And notice we see the parabola. So let's sketch the parabola. So notice what it looks like here. So we will sketch. That looks like that. All right. So notice we have two intersection points here that we have to find when we get back to our calculator. So second trace, intersect, enter, enter, enter. And that means the first intersection point is -10.11943. Then you got to find the second intersection point. Remember, you hit trace, and then you scroll over. To the other side of the vertex. That's good. Then you go second trace, enter 5, and then enter, enter, enter. And it's 15.119429. 119429. Okay, so those are your two intersection points. Then remember, if it's greater than, then you're going to go above the line, which means that is the interval that you're looking for, where it's above y equals 0. So those intervals are from -infinity to -10.11943, bracket because it's equal to, union, and then bracket 15.119429 to infinity. All right, so there is our answer in interval notation. All right, next question. Now it's not a quadratic, it's a third degree. So we move everything over and have -x to the third minus 11x squared plus 146 11x plus 624 get out of that, plus 624 is greater than 0. So that means our y sub 1 is equal to negative x to the third minus 11x squared plus 146x plus 624, and our y sub 2 is 0. Notice we'll put it in our calculator. So we have negative x to the third minus 11x squared plus 146, not 146, x plus 624. And then y sub 2 is 0. Now you go zoom 6, and notice it does not show up. There's one part of it, and then there's another part over here. But notice, remember, it's third degree, so it has to have three crossing points, probably. So what we're going to do is extend the window out this way and to the left and up and down, so basically in all directions. So negative 20 and 20, we'll hopefully get that. And then we'll do negative 200, because it actually negative 700 because of the 624. Well, since the 624 is positive, actually we'll do negative, let's do 200, that's fine, and then we'll do 700 for the y maximum. So then when we graph it, notice we're almost there. We don't see the top and the bottom here, so we got to move it down and up. We're fine side to side, but so we got to go down a little bit further. Let's go negative 400, and then let's go up to, like, we'll go 1,000. Well, we got the top part here. We just need the bottom part there. Let's make one more. Let's do negative, we'll just double it to 800. We're almost there. Let's go just a even 1,000, negative. And there we go. So now we see the whole graph. All right. So now we can draw a sketch of what it looks like. And there's what it looks like. All right, so now we got to find the three intercepts. So we got to go second, trace, intersect, enter, enter, enter. And we found the middle one at negative 3.61. Oh, let's fix that. Negative 3.61. That's right here. And then we got to find the other two. So we hit trace. Then we got to scroll over here to the other side. Around the corner we go. Second, trace, intersect, enter, enter, enter. And we get 9.957. So that's right here. Now we need one more, and we're going to have to go all the way back. Nope, we didn't hit trace first. All the way back. Keep going all the way down and around and now we're there. So second, trace, intersect, enter, enter, enter. And we have negative 17.343, 17.344. We round. Okay, so there's our three intersections. Now, remember, since it's less than, we're going below, which means we're here, and then we're there. That's below the y equals 0. So our intervals are, and it's not equal to because of the fact it's just less than. So we're going to go, all right, oh, sorry, it's greater than. Don't know why I said that. So actually we want this to be above. So it's greater than, let me take that back. So it's greater than, so we were going to go up here and then between the two right there. So we're going to go from negative infinity to negative 17.344, and then we're going to go from negative 3.61 to 9.957. All right. So that concludes tonight's video, and hopefully if you have any questions, feel free to ask in class, and you have a good evening, and go Steelers.